Every smile hides a storm. Every success hides a struggle. This is the story of Selena Gomez, the girl who fought her demons and came back stronger than ever. Born in the small town of Grand Prairie, Texas, Selena's life wasn't shiny or easy. Her mother, Mandy, had her at just 16 years old. In a world where dreams were small, their hope was huge. This was a family built on resilience, a foundation that would one day help Selena navigate the treacherous waters of fame. From these humble beginnings, a fire was lit, a quiet determination to reach for something more, something that seemed impossibly far away. Little did she know, this small-town girl was destined to touch millions of lives, not just with her talent, but with her extraordinary strength. At only 10 years old, Selena stepped into the cutthroat world of acting. She faced countless rejections, was told she wasn't the right fit, and was constantly compared to other young hopefuls. But even as a child, she possessed a grit that was rare. She didn't let the no's define her. She wanted her name to mean something, to stand for perseverance. Her first big break came with Barney and Friends, a stepping stone that taught her the discipline of the industry. She kept pushing, kept auditioning, refusing to let her dream die. And then, it happened. Disney's Wizards of Waverly Place catapulted her from an aspiring actress into a global teen idol. Overnight, she was on posters, magazine covers, and television screens around the world. The world saw a star, a girl who had it all. But inside, behind the magic wand and the charming smile, she was still a young girl fighting her own growing fears. The brighter the spotlight, the darker the shadows. Behind the manufactured perfection of fame, a storm was brewing. The immense pressure to be a flawless role model, the relentless scrutiny of the media, and the profound loneliness of life on the road began to take their toll. The noise of the crowd became deafening, and the smile she wore felt heavier each day. Anxiety and depression grew from quiet whispers into roaring monsters in her mind. While everyone saw the dazzling lights and screaming fans, Selena felt like she was drowning. Then, life threw its hardest punches. A diagnosis of lupus, a chronic autoimmune disease, public heartbreak played out for the world to see, and a spiraling battle with her mental health all came crashing down at once. She was breaking, but the world just expected her to keep smiling. In 2017, the battle turned critical. Her kidneys started failing. The star that once shone so brightly was dimming. She was on the verge of losing her life. But just when you're about to give up, when the darkness feels absolute, sometimes life sends an angel. For Selena, that angel was her best friend, Francia Raisa. Seeing Selena's life hanging by a thread, Francia made a decision that epitomizes true friendship. She offered her own kidney. It was an act of selfless love, a lifeline thrown into a raging sea. The transplant was a success, but it was more than just a medical procedure. It was a profound turning point. Lying in that hospital bed, scarred but alive, Selena had an epiphany. Life wasn't about chasing perfection, about having the #1 song or the biggest movie. It was about purpose. It was about using her second chance to make a difference. This wasn't just a physical healing. It was the beginning of a spiritual and emotional rebirth. She came back, but with a new voice. In 2019, she released Lose You to Love Me. The song shot to #1, but its power wasn't in the charts. It was in its raw, unfiltered honesty. It was a declaration of independence, a final goodbye to a painful past, and a resounding hello to self-love. It wasn't just a song. It was her rebirth, sung for the world to hear. From that moment on, Selena stopped hiding her scars. She began using her massive platform to speak for those who felt they had no voice. She opened up about her struggles with anxiety, depression, and bipolar disorder, tearing down the stigma that surrounds mental health. She showed the world that vulnerability wasn't a weakness, but a superpower. In 2020, her mission took on a new form. She launched Rare Beauty, a makeup brand with a message that went far beyond cosmetics. In an industry often criticized for promoting unrealistic standards, Rare beauty celebrated imperfection. Its core message was simple yet revolutionary. You are rare. You are enough. But Selena didn't stop there. Instead of just chasing profits, she built a mission into the very DNA of her company. She established the Rare Impact Fund, pledging to raise $100 million over the next decade to support mental health awareness and provide resources for communities in need. She turned her brand into a vehicle for change, proving that business and purpose can and should go hand in hand. Selena's story is a powerful reminder that pain does not have to be the end of your story. It can be the beginning. She didn't just survive her struggles, she let them build her into a more compassionate, more resilient, and more purposeful human being. She turned her deepest scars into her greatest strength, her tears into a wellspring of inspiration for millions. We've seen her grow up, we've seen her fall, and we've watched in awe as she's risen again, stronger than ever. She is more than a singer, more than an actress, more than a star. She is living proof that you can fall apart completely and still put yourself back together, piece by piece, into something even more beautiful. Selena Gomez, not perfect, but powerful. Her journey is a testament to the fact that healing is the loudest and most courageous form of strength. Her story isn't just about a celebrity's comeback. It's about the human spirit's incredible capacity to endure and to shine. Thank you for watching. Believe in your own comeback story. If you were inspired, please like this video and subscribe for more real stories that matter.